Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today I'm gonna be giving you an amazing Hermitcraft Season 7 recap. For those of you who don't know what Hermitcraft is, it's a series composed by some of the greatest Minecraft YouTubers, including Etho, Good Times with Scar, BWO, Mumbo Jumbo, Grian, Set of Plays, Full Symmetry, Impulse SV, and a lot more. So I hope you enjoy. Part 1 Hermit Challenges. Hermit Challenges is something that Mumbo Jumbo created in episode 2. Hermit Challenges is basically you could challenge another hermit of the players of the Hermit Challenges to do something and they would challenge you. The players of Hermit Challenges are Grian, Isco85, Mumbo Jumbo, and Stress Monster. Some memorable challenges are Isco challenged Mumbo to find a parrot. He never could, so he grabbed a chicken and named it Parrot instead. Uh, Mumbo challenged Mumbo challenged Grian to steal doors for a whole season. He's still doing it right now. Other in episode 10, Mumbo Jumbo explained how they could sit in filled cauldrons with water and swap challenges to make the game more fun. And yeah, other challenges. Oh yeah, the last challenge introduced was the Kelp Pass It On challenge, which basically means if you write a challenge on Kelp, it will be a Pass It On challenge, and once you complete the challenge, you give it to someone else. Part 2 Tag 2 Electric Boogaloo. Tag 2 Electric Boogaloo is a game created by Green as a successor to a game called Tag in Season 6. Tag 2 Electric Boogaloo is a game where you have to get a name tag called Tag. The more time you have with it, the more points you get. The first person to reach 50 points would win the game. The winner of Tag 2 Electric Boogaloo was Tsizuma Boy. The winner would get the diamond pal created by the hermits, because to play you had to give one diamond block, as well as two shulker boxes full of golden carrots. When Sisuma won, he stayed with 1/4 of the prize and gave the rest to other hermits he had made deal with to help him win. Part 3 The Head Games. The Head Games was designed by Zombie Cleo. She made this game so that she could get heads for her armor stand scenes. The winner of the game would get her diamond pal. The winners of the game were Scar and Grian, because they killed a bunch of villagers and grabbed their heads right before the end of the Head Games. Uh, there was a very complicated pointing system for Zombie Cleo system, and it was an amazing minigame and a very important point in the Hermitcraft story. Part 4 The Button. The Button was a simple game created by Mumbo Jumbo. The idea of the button was basically that you had to wait for for a light to turn off, and there were 5 levels, and each level would be more time, and each level would be more time. So that would that was basically the idea of the button. Since it was such a hard game, only 4 people got red. Basically, getting red was winning because it was the hardest one to get. When by the time that Grumbot appeared, something that I will cover later in this video, the button died. So there are suspicions that Grumbot killed the button. So I think that's it for the button, and let's go on to the next thing. Part 5 The Mayoress. The major race was started as a prank by Grian to Mumble, which he admitted when the major race was over. Uh, the major race was made so that the shopping district could be more organized. The candidates for the mayor, Mumbo Jumbo and Scar, were the first candidates. Then Stress Monster joined later in because Mumbo Jumbo challenged her to join as mayor. The winner, Grian and Mumbo, created the Grumbat to help them win. The winner of the election was Scar, and the loser was Mumbo with 0 votes. Part 6, Grass. So after Scar won, he said multiple times that he hated the grass. So one day the mycelium. So one day he spent like 20 hours, like a bunch of hours working on erasing all of the grass from the shopping district. Okay, so part 7, Decked Out. Decked Out was a game created by Tango Tech. It's like the biggest minigame in the history of Hermitcraft. This game was a big hit with all of the hermits, and everyone took a part in it. The winner was Ethel. He really played the game so much, he knew everything about the game. The game was so hard. It was like it was very hard to win, but it was very complicated as well. There were if you were too noisy, like if you stayed too long, the beast would get you easier. You would have cards to make it easier for you to win, and you had to punch soul flames so that you get a better reward. And basically, you had to collect. It was like a card collecting game, and you had to get sets, and those sets would give you points, and you could trade your artifacts that are kind of like your cards, and you can trade them for better artifacts for you. Part 8, aka is called Leaf Challenge or Bernie the Leaf Monster or the Hedge Games. The name was in inspiration of the Head Games, and it's basically you had to get a bunch of leaves to get all the diamonds and netherite blocks that is called wasted in the game. Isco wanted to do this game so that he could have leaves to finish his Omega tree. There were 2 loot piles. One had 10 netherite blocks and one stack of diamond blocks, about 1 stack of diamond blocks, and the other one had like 20 diamond blocks and 3 random IOUs from Isco 85. Part 9, Mycelium. So what happened here is that although when Scar made the grass, Grian started pranking with the mycelium resistance. Part 10, the war. So basically here what happened is that Grian with the mycelium resistance started a war with Scar with HEP, that is Hermitcraft Environmental Protection Agency. So the war started when HEP sabotaged the mycelium resistance button, so they were teleported into jail instead of their meeting room. Then they struck a deal with the Mycelium Resistance so that they could make a mini game. But since it was only about the principle, as Rian stated multiple times, they both wanted the shopping district to go to grass because they both knew that grass was looked better than Mycelium. So after the minigame started out bad for the Mycelium Resistance because they were losing actually by a few points, and it was going very bad for them. But then, in the second or third day, they actually started winning so many points that they had to make the board of points bigger so that all the points they won could stay in the board. So that's basically the Mycelium War.